we're back with 843 TV, and we're talking with Cherie Scoggins. She is with the Beaufort County Special Needs and Disabilities Department, telling us so much about what a lot of us probably don't know is available to folks in our community. And we talked in our last segment about the little kids, but you serve all ages. So we're going to talk about that next step now.
Okay. So at the age of 5, oftentimes our kids have been identified and a evaluation has been completed, and the South Carolina Department of Disabilities and Special Needs has a 1-800 number that will be provided that will then qualify somebody to become eligible for our services, which is case management. And some of those qualifying diagnoses would be autism, would be an intellectual disability, any type of related disability. We also provide case management to individuals that have head and spinal cord injuries. And so, if they do not have a diagnosis and they are seeking one, then we would provide an intake service, and the state would then do a psychological evaluation for them free of charge to see if they qualify for services.
I want to stress that it's free because that's probably a big burden on families wondering, hey, can I even get care that I can even afford? So it's really great to know that it's available with our county. So tell us about going from there, because you go all the way up to end of life and Medicaid and all of that.
Yes. So the starting process is that it's intake, and that's a service that we provide at Beaufort County Disabilities and Special Needs. We will meet with the family. We will collect all of the information for them. We will submit all of the information for them, and then they will receive a letter, and we will be notified if they're eligible for services. And what we then provide is case management. We assist them if they need help with applying for any type of Medicaid services, and they also could need services within the community, so we would provide all of those supports to them. They have a full access of a case manager that can work with them in the school settings, in the community. And we also help for them to get on a waiting list, which is for our Medicaid waiver services. And we want to stress that that's super important to do early, because the waiting list to be able to get one of those waivers is anywhere from 7 to 9 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And so what Medicaid pays for is just basic medical. The waiver is going to pay for additional services that support individuals to be in the community as long as possible. So the waiver would pay for personal care assistance. They would help families with paying for respite services. There are a number of different services out there, again, that individuals may qualify for that will help to supplement to ensure that those individuals get the care that they need in the comfort of their homes and stay in their community, because that's super important.
So if someone just moves here to the county at any point in their life, say they're in their mid-years, at any point they can contact you and pick up from there. Maybe they moved with their parents from another state and now they're here. It doesn't matter at what point, what age, they can get involved with you all for help.
Right. And we like to make sure that people know that we want to be their first point of contact, and that it is can be stressful if you're moving from another state. And so we want to help them to streamline that process. We do a lot of the work for them so that they don't have to do all of those themselves. But services such as Medicaid services don't transfer from state to state. So it's super important to understand that even though you may qualify in another state and get certain services, each state has their own Medicaid services.
Sure. So a lot of this is just educating yourself on how to go about things and what's what between the states and so forth. So lots to learn, a lot more than we can fit in this show. So if someone wants to get a hold of you, I know that we'll have a website, but they can go to Beaufort County.
Absolutely, and we have all of the information on our county website, and my contact information is there, and anything we can do to help to support those individuals, we're here to do that.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing, and thanks for, I know you have a heart for what you do, and it shows. So thank you all for watching 843 TV, but stay here, we'll be right back.